TempahZone. How's it going, everybody? Wherever you are listening to this podcast right here, this is episode 80 of the TempahZone podcast with your host, me, Amir Max, and that's all facts. And this one is gonna be out late. My thing that I've been trying to do with this podcast, man, is to have an episode out every Wednesday. Just for my schedule, Wednesday just works, all right? It just does. I wanted it to be Tuesday. It just don't work out that way. Just something always comes up and it just never works out for Tuesday. So Wednesdays is when I try to get these episodes out. And I just wanted to talk on this one just about some of the crazy shit that just has been I've been seeing, man. I'm not gonna use no names. I'm not that type of person, man. But I just want to talk about working with people that you don't like. And especially in this music industry, that is something that all us artists, we avoid. I mean, I feel like a lot of artists don't want to work with other artists. It could be wrong, but I feel like a lot of artists are very limited to the artists that they work with. And there's a whole bunch of reasons for that, but you know, for the most part, I just feel a lot of artists don't take that initiative to want to do that. It's very hard to be an artist that can collab with a lot of other artists. Let's just be perfectly clear on that. I mean, like a guy like Ty Dolla $ign, he definitely is like, you know, one of those guys that just, you know, bodies a feature, and like he's been famous for that. But not everybody can just hop on songs with everyone like that. It takes a special type of person to pull that off, if you ask me, man. And but that goes beyond the point, man. I you know, this is more than just who you're working with when it comes to like making the music. When it comes to just anything regarding music, whether it comes to promotion, whether it comes to booking shows, whether it comes to production on your beats, you want to work with people that you like, man. And not too many people in this industry I've come across that have been a pain in the ass to work with. But sometimes it's crazy that some people who are in a position of that seems a little higher up than where you are, they tend to know that. They tend to know that they have this it depends on how you look at it, really, that they have this upper hand. And so they will treat you not with as much respect. They don't treat you like they want to be treated. And I think that's one of the things about this music industry that I think can drive people insane is the ego. Because to be in this music industry, you have to be a dreamer. You have to think very, very optimistically. You have to, is optimistically a word? I don't know. We just said it. But you have to be very forward thinking to be in this music industry. And I'm going to be very, very honest with you. In this music industry, I'm going to stop saying music industry. In this game, you're going to come across a lot of egos. You're going to come across a lot of people who think they're the shit, who haven't accomplished anything to even justify it. And it's one of those things the music industry has always driven me crazy. I'll be very honest with you. A whole chunk of my career was dedicated to talking about rappers who think they're better than what they are, or think like they're just this almighty person. And I could break it down to you about that in so many ways, but for the most part, man, when you come across some of these rappers and who have the ego, some of these people in the game who have that ego, man, you gotta learn just how to deal with it. You just gotta learn if you want to work with those people. You don't have to work with people that you don't like, because let's be honest here, a lot of people in life work with people that they don't like because there's just a certain gain you're gonna get from that person. Yo, I hate this motherfucker, but god damn it, he puts me on, he helps me out, he does this for me. I hate him, but I gotta keep working with him. You know what I mean? But sometimes if someone's so mean to you that what comes out of working with them is just ain't worth it no matter what. Especially if it ain't a lot of money behind it. I think the only thing that would drive somebody to work with someone that they don't really like is money. But then the other thing that drives someone to work with someone that they don't like is passion. So if you have a passion for something like music and you're in this music game and you want to excel as much ways as you possibly can, you're not necessarily thinking of working with, at the end of the day, you're trying to, go by things in a business manner. But it's hard to work with people you don't like. I mean, it will drive you crazy. Just to be honest with you, man, when it comes to this petty shit, people being petty in the game, it really ticks me off. And like I said, I'm not the type of guy to call anyone out or to, put anybody on blast like that. But I'm here to do this episode today just to let you know to be careful and be wary and be understanding in this game that you're going to come across this ego. You're going to come across people who are just spiteful and petty, man. And unfortunately, a lot of artists drive their careers through this, man. Literally, artists on, level 6 who are dissing artists who are on level 10, and that's the highest level. Level 10, and they're beefing with them and getting at them because they know that if they talk about that big name artist, that people will be like tuning into them. Like, let's see what's up. Like, shoot, he's dissing that artist? Like, what's going on? Even if, like, you've never met the dude. Like, you've never met mans before, but you dissing him on all over the place. Like, this is a common thing that you see clout chasers do out here, man. And that's just a sign of a lot of, weirdness. Probably, they need to get some help or something. But on top of that, like, it's definitely a thing that's just driven by ego, man. These people who do that type of stuff, they're just making up narratives like a TV show to reel you in to think that they're better than what they are. And it doesn't even have to be dissing anyone. It could just be dissing somebody just to diss somebody. Because people love that shit, man. People love confrontations and conflicts and stuff. And that's just how it goes, man. And I really think, within these last couple of weeks, I've truly seen just what people will do and how far people will go when they feel that they've been taken at. People have been going at them when really no one cares about you like that. Like, and that's the thing too. Like, so many people think they're the center of this universe, man. Like, they think they're all special. It's like, you gotta prove yourself, man. Like, you gotta work for that. And I just never understood, where that comes from. But actually, shit, what am I saying? I do understand, man. It's just people with fragile ways, man. That fragile mindset. You can't lie to yourself in this music industry, man. You just can't. Like, eventually, like, shit catches up to you, man. I'm a firm believer in karma. Like, if you treat enough people like a piece of shit in this music industry, it will catch up to you. It will. And you're gonna burn all them bridges. All of them. Like, I can't think of too many artists in this game who are mean and succeeded. Like, I just don't, man. And I mean, there's not too many stories I can, like, truly think of. Like, I have to go outside of music and just, like, kind of think entertainment. But you always hear it with, like, certain celebrities, how, like, people, I mean, look at Ellen. Like, that's a great example. Like, she's just a pain in the ass to work with. And I mean, when that stuff blows up, man, it changes every perception of you. I mean, being nice and treating others with respect will get you places that nothing else can. Like, just being nice and respectful to people is like half the battle, in my opinion. Like, so many people do such dumb shit because someone said something, and now they feel like everything's an attack and it's war, and people go to jail over this dumb shit. People get in trouble over the stupidest things, man. Like, let's be real. How many men do you think have gone to prison solely over some words exchanged to each other? Like, it wasn't even like people were about to, like, throw hands. Like, just words were said. You know what I mean? Like, I understand, like, if someone's being mean to you and getting at you, especially if it's, like, hate speech. But sometimes, because trust me, I've had to defend myself when someone was talking shit. And then I've only fought when someone said racist shit to me. This is a very long time ago, but it's the only time that I have ever fought. ever. Like, I don't like fighting because I only fight if it's absolutely the only choice. I only want that type of smoke if it's the only choice. If this my back is against the wall. But some people out here are chasing for this drama. Some people love this drama and be waiting for it forever. And that is not cool. There's nothing cool about chasing drama like that, man. And fighting people over just dumb shit, dude. Who cares if he called you a bitch? Like, why is your ego that fragile? I don't care if someone's like, I've been called a bitch before, and honestly, I didn't care. I was like, who are you, man? Who are you? Like, do you know who I am? Like, who are you, bro? Like, look at you. Like, you look crazy. Keep calling me whatever you want. Like, you can't break me with words like that, brother. You just can't. And I think that mentality, that type of mindset, I you got to think the bigger picture. Like, do you want to go to, jail or prison over something like that, and your record's all messed up, and that's out in the public? You don't want that on you, man. There's nothing cool about that, and that's some things in society as men we kind of have to dead that, man. We all need to just breathe, take some deep breaths, goddammit, because people out here are just angry, bro. Angry and full of just cockiness. Everybody is just trying to eat out here, man. Everybody is just trying to have fun in this music game. And a lot of people, when they look at this music game, they look at it in this one-dimensional way. A lot of people like to take advantage of this music industry and will do whatever they can to take whatever money they can find out of it. They're going to take that money out of it to make that money. And as artists, you have to understand where to put your money, man. And this is where I want to talk about shows. Booking shows. Now, if you book a show at a lot of places, you have to pay. You have to pay some money. For the most part. You can do free shows, and that's dope. And free shows are where it's at, man. But there's also shows you have to pay for as well. And a lot of artists go that route because in some circumstances, you're not in a position where you could sell those tickets and make your money back. Because when you pay to perform, you're not really paying to perform. It's just an opportunity to make money. An opportunity to hopefully make money. Because, if you're doing a show and they're asking for 100, they're asking for 100 obviously because they're there to do their thing, make their dough. But it's just a business thing. You pay money for the tickets, $100, bam, for 10 tickets, bam. You sell those 10 tickets, $200. You sell 20 tickets, bam, $300. You sell 30 tickets, bam, broke even. Now, if you sell more than that, boom, you can make money. There you go. And there's been ways people set it up to make it easier for others to sell and all that. There's nothing wrong with that method, and it's just business, that type of stuff is just business. And I just, definitely want to clarify that with anyone out there, that's just how the game works, but, to be an artist and to just have someone pay you to perform and you don't have to do anything, it takes, you gotta be that dude, you gotta be that girl, you gotta have a fan base to do certain things like concerts like that. And that's where the real bag is, you know what I mean? You could really if you want to make money off shows, you could just plan one big show, promote the shit out of it, let everybody know, and then bam, that one show or those 2 shows or those 3 shows that you do, you can make money out of. So there's always ways to make money out of it, and there's always ways to divvy it up. And there's also ways to get free shows too, and I love that because we need free shows. We need places where we can just pop up and perform. Artists shouldn't have to pay every time if they want to perform. That's really what it comes down to, man. And I don't think it's fair that people criticize anyone who wants to perform free shows. That slandering people like that, man, is just weird to me. You can play this game however you want. You know what I mean? As long as it's not no sleazy shit or no petty shit, then we don't got no problems. But as soon as I see some petty shit and sleazy shit, which has been seen, I've been seeing in this game, it's got to get called out, man. You can't make fun of people who don't make fun of. So it goes both ways. Don't make fun of people if they want to pay $500 to perform and they lost all $500 because they didn't sell shit. I'm not gonna make fun of that dude, because if you want to perform at that venue that badly, by all means, man, go for it. I just hope that you think that you spent that money well. I don't think so. You didn't spend that money well, in my opinion. But I'm just saying, like, if you think that's the way to go, all right, buddy, word. Now, other way around. Now, if you want to do shows for free, it's like, don't make fun of people doing those free shows because a venue might be lesser than. You know what I mean? Like, there's it's just ridiculous, man. It's just ridiculous, At the end of the day, there's just different ways to go about it. Nobody's copying anybody in this game. And that's where it goes back to the ego thing, man. Like, everybody's out here just trying to have fun and be creative with it and do their thing. Like, no one's trying to take from others and work behind others' backs and do some, none of the artists that I've worked with are like that. All the artists I work with and talk to are cool. And we're all just here to, because we love this shit. And we want to make a living out this shit, like forever. Like, that's, at least, and even if you don't want to make a living out this, you just do it for fun and whatever happens, happens. Like, word. But, like, let's not bash other people's agendas. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool. Everybody has a different thing they want to do in this game. All right? Not everybody is trying to be the next Jay-Z, the next Drake. Not really. Like, some people don't aspire to that. Literally, some people out here are just like, yo, I am just hoping I make a living out of this. And I'm having fun in the process, all right? I'm not going to put myself in debt over this shit. Because believe me, as someone who's been rapping for 9 years, I have definitely put a lot of money into this. And just this year, I've got money out of it. And trust me, I'm still trying to recoup. And that's a lot of artists. Even the famous ones, the ones that look like they make money, they're in debt. They just don't look like they are. Trust me, all right? It's just, like, this whole music game is just, and you peel back the layers, man. It's like figuring out Santa's not real, bro. I'm being dead serious with you. I'm keeping it all the way 100 on this episode, all right? And that's where you lead to people who buy views and people who buy followers. And that's why they got 20,000 followers and 6 likes on a post. It don't add up, buddy. It don't add up. Like, it's one thing if your song's popping on a streaming platform, because them streaming platforms are just, that's how to market yourself in the streaming platform game is a whole different game. And there's ways to do it organically. There's ways to not do it organically. But when it comes to buying followers, I mean, there's organic ways to do that too. And a lot of people don't, because the process isn't really there. You have to pay for ads and stuff, but not a lot of people are trying to do that. So they're just like, shoot, man, let's just bump this up. I just need 10K. I need my shit over 10K. But it's like, dude, people, the real people behind the analytics can see that you're doing that. You know what I mean? Like, they can see that your shit's fake. And it's just something that in this industry you see a lot of. J. Cole even said how many faking his streams, getting it placed from machines, like the farming machines, like literally a farming machine where like you got like 100 phones just playing a song over and over again, guys like Justin Bieber telling their fans to make a playlist of Yummy and play the song on low and just keep playing it to get the streams up, like this. I mean, this happened back in the day too with the labels, they'd have people show up to the store, buy a whole rack of CDs. So like manipulation of numbers has been going on forever. And I'll say this, everything you're seeing on social media is nothing new. It's nothing new. This is just carrying over to a brand new thing to us, which is social media. And I'm going to tell you this right now, artists, do not buy fake followers. It never catches up. It just doesn't. Like, It's one thing if shit, you get like followers because things are going and you realize like 20% of your followers are like bots and shit. That's another story. It's another thing when you're buying 80%, 70% of your followers to make yourself look more popular. When at the end of the day, like, I feel like now people are becoming more privy to it and starting to smell the bullshit just a little bit more, because as this is all very new and we're all watching it unfold in front of us. But I'm here to reiterate that with y'all. I'm just here to put that out there because I just want to say that a lot of people who seem like they hold the torch and are the ones just because like their numbers, it don't mean shit. Your followers don't mean nothing. It don't. Like, I want to see other things. Show me other things about you that'll let me know you really out here doing your thing. And that's why there's not too many people out there like that, because the ones who do usually got that blue check, man. Like, I've seen people with blue checks and like they're doing their thing, but they got like, 8,000 followers. But they're like eating out here. They're working with the big artists. They're doing their thing. Meanwhile, you got Mr. 90,000 followers, 100K, 200K. And who really are these people? Like, I've seen guys out here, 500,000 followers, claiming they this and that. Where your music at? Like, and they barely got any music. I'm gonna just cut off what I was gonna go there. I'm sick and tired of it, man. I'm sick and tired of all this people acting like they're bigger than what they are and thinking that they are holding on to the gates for people. And this is, why people complain about the Boston music scene not being where it is. Why these Boston artists leave the scene out here, man. It's because just the ego and just there's certain agendas out here people have, and they don't care about the art. They don't care about the artists. They don't care about the music. They're just in it for money, and that's it. And that's why money is the root of all evil, bro. And this is why it does these things, It's always beautiful when you do something you love and then you make money, rather than find something that you can make money out of. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just better that way, and a lot of people want it that way. And that's it. Which everyone just, this music game where, you gotta, you will spot out the people who are in it for for the same reasons that you are. Just because, you will find it. You will find those people who are willing to, work the same way you do. That's just what it is, man. And yeah, I'm not talking no news on this episode. I'm just gonna cut it off at that. What I will say is that y'all should make sure to vote. Whether you put in the mail-in ballot or show up to the polls, make sure you go and do that. Cause right now, y'all, this election's looking crazy as hell. I don't want to hear people saying, I don't want to get involved in politics. I don't want to hear it. Please, just go out and vote. Just do it. And just after the election, keep up with the movement. Keep up with everything that we're doing here. Cause we got momentum right now in terms of shedding light on all these things. So let's just keep that up, y'all. And I hope that we can, stop people saying they don't care about politics. Look, at this age, y'all, like, if you can vote, you better care about politics, period. All right? You ain't no kid. I care about politics. This shit matters, whether it's for you or the people around you. All right? So be considerate. Go out and vote. It's not just voting for the presidents. It's a whole bunch of other stuff on there. Do your research, because there's a whole bunch to it. It really is. There's a lot to voting than just voting for the president, all right? Vote local, too. Anyway, y'all, that's it. We're going to cut it off there. I'm happy that y'all tuned into this one, a late night episode. Recording this episode like at 8 o'clock, so, them late night vibes, man, I was feeling a little, extra to, say some stuff, man, but I'm at that point now in my life where I'm just keeping it honest. And the shit I've seen being that serious as I've been in this game, I just have to air it out, bro. Gotta air it out. Airing it out, man. All right. That's episode 80, y'all. Make sure you tune in again for another one. All right. Next week, we're gonna have another one for you. All right. Peace.